A boy was born in a far-flung Ghanaian village near a lush forest. He grew up there and soon realized that he had to go to the city to find employment. So, he left for the city and gradually became one of Ghana's most successful entrepreneurs and businessmen. He founded tens of companies, all successful. However, instead of leaving Ghana and settling in one of the European countries, he chose to go back to the forest he was born near. But who is this billionaire? Well, he is the mastermind behind the Kasapreko company, which produces Ghana's most famous beverages. He is also the owner of the signature building, Casa Global Villas and Amenfi Plaza. But why does he live in a forest, and how is his lifestyle there? Welcome to a new episode of Black Africa Diary, a channel where we talk about Black African history, culture, arts, and civilization. It's a place where you will see the real picture of Black Africa, its stories, and the events defining it. In this episode, we will tell you about the only Ghanaian billionaire who lives in a forest. Let's get started. Dr. Kwabena Adjei is an industrialist and entrepreneur, recognized for founding Kasapreko in 1989. However, he likes to stay hidden, not making public appearances because he does not consider himself a unique or special man, besides negating being a billionaire. Back in 1989, other companies like Kantamanto, Ravico, and Macbell were also setting up liquor distillation businesses in Nungua, a suburb of Accra. These competitors generally followed the same approach, using identical suppliers and blends to produce generic gin. Before starting Kasapreko, Dr. Adjei was engaged in general trading and imported a variety of products into Ghana. He also worked as a licensed gold buyer. Kasapreko set itself apart by deviating from the industry standard. Instead of using the same suppliers as other producers, Kasapreko chose to source from different suppliers, which enabled it to create unique blends of gin, brandy, and whiskey. This innovative approach allowed the company to carve out its own niche in the market. Initially, Kasapreko operated within the informal sector. After 10 years of successful operations, Dr. Adjei took decisive steps to formalize the business. He enlisted professionals to evaluate and restructure the company, setting up a board, a skilled management and technical team, and comprehensive operational human resources and financial management systems. Kasapreko's diverse portfolio includes popular brands such as Alamo Bitters, Cardinal Liqueur, Cocoa Liqueur, Dry Gin, Kasapak, Lime Cordial, Kalahari, Bitters, Opemu Bitters, Tonic Wine, and Casa Vino. The company uses approximately 25 million liters of ethanol each year and has been instrumental in modernizing Ghana's informal alcoholic beverage sector. By investing in advanced technology, Kasapreko has remained at the cutting edge of the industry. In terms of net worth, Dr. Adjei has built his fortune through Kasapreko, which has become the largest alcoholic beverage producer in Ghana, surpassing brands like Guinness and Star Beer. Recently, the company invested $30 million in 2 state-of-the-art production lines that can each produce 70,000 bottles per hour. Kasapreko has developed a robust distribution network with key distributors and retailers in 8 of Ghana's 10 regions and about 6 distributors in Nigeria. The company exports to all West African countries, with Nigeria being its main export market. And the only force behind the success is Dr. Adjei. Born on March 9, 1943, in Nkonya, Nsumuru, Greater Accra Region, Ghana, Dr. Adjei pursued higher education at the University of Ghana, Legon, where he earned a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology in 1970. He furthered his studies at the University of Strathclyde, obtaining a PhD in Research Methods and Statistics in Psychology in 1973. However, he was born in a village near a forest and did not travel until he was 13. Today, Dr. Kwabena Adjei modestly insists he's not a billionaire, despite what others may think. When asked about his wealth, he humbly describes himself as an average person. "I can't say I'm a rich man," he says. "It's all about the mindset. If I say I'm rich, it's not how I was raised." He notes that in Africa, Aside from a few notable exceptions, true wealth is rare. Even those considered wealthy on the continent may not compare to the riches seen in other parts of the world. Born in a forest and raised in a village, Dr. Ajay moved to the city to pursue his dreams. He founded Kasapreko Company Limited, a prestigious Ghanaian-owned business known for its quality beverages and significant tax contributions to the country. This success story is a source of national pride, showcasing the potential of homegrown enterprises. Kasapreko is not just any company. It's a symbol of Ghanaian entrepreneurship and resilience. Dr. Ajay's legacy includes not only Kasapreko, but also Casa Global and Amenfi Plaza, among other ventures. His impact on the local economy is evident in products like Awake Mineral Water, which competes with international brands. Dr. Ajay fondly recalled his humble beginnings, mentioning that he was born in the forest and spent the first 13 years of his life there with his parents, never traveling anywhere else. He spoke about the challenges of his childhood, including the nearly 5-mile walks to school every morning, gesturing to the plot of land where his education began. Reflecting on those early years, Dr. Ajay pointed to the ground and explained that he started his education there, walking 2 hours each way from the forest. Despite the difficulties, he cherished those days, saying he would always return to the forest after school and dream of making it big, then retiring in the village. He expressed that he was a villager at heart and wanted to live and eat what he grew. Even if we traveled the world, founded companies and became successful, he never planned to settle in any European countries or Dubai. Instead, he wants to live right where he grew up, building a sweet home where he can live with his family, away from the busy life of the city. Before we continue further, tell us, are you enjoying the video? If yes, please like and share the video, and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Black Africa. Let's continue now. Dr. Ajay said that the house had been built on inherited land, was inspired by the old building he inherited, which was over 150 years old, and that he wanted to do something for future generations. Dr. Ajay's humility is evident, as he preferred to stay out of the spotlight despite his success. He expressed that he didn't believe in getting recognition. Rather, he finds fulfillment in his contributions to the community rather than seeking recognition. Despite his success, Dr. Ajay shunned publicity, stating that he didn't do things for attention and preferred to stay out of the spotlight, which is why he rarely gave interviews. He acknowledged that sometimes it was unavoidable, as many people called him for interviews, but he usually declined. He explained his dedication to his clan, stating that every member who qualifies for university receives his sponsorship. For him, it's about building a solid foundation for the future. He has also set up a fund for his children and grandchildren, ensuring that when they turn 18 and it's time for university, the financial burden is already taken care of, regardless of their parents' financial situation. Dr. Ajay started his business from a small building where he also lived. It quickly outgrew its original setup. Initially, they would load products in the sun and rush to cover them when it rained. Dr. Ajay's foresight led to significant advancements. He had already acquired land and planned the current location, thanks to his generational thinking. At one point, he decided it was time to build a proper factory. He traveled to Germany to buy modern machinery, transitioning the company from manual to automated processes. These improvements were not just about efficiency, but also about sustainability. The demand for Kasapreko products, especially in Nigeria, continued to grow. Nigerian demand pushed them to their limits. At one point, they couldn't keep up with orders, which led Dr. Ajay to invest in a brand new facility from Germany to meet the increasing needs. Dr. Ajay shared a compelling story about his journey and vision. He looked back on a time when he was producing about 35,000 bottles of water per hour and faced a pivotal choice: whether to diversify into alcoholic beverages or stick with water. He decided to step up and enter beverages. Despite the success of his water business, he was thrilled to see other beverages thriving in Nigeria, where demand was soaring. However, Dr. Ajay's impact extends far beyond his business achievements. After returning to his village, he set out to transform it completely. starting with his own family home, which he turned into what he proudly calls a family castle. His commitment to the village went well beyond his personal interests. He built a school for local children, complete with a computer lab and internet access. He also installed light poles, a significant upgrade for the village 30 years ago. Dr. Ajay's dedication didn't end with education. Understanding the importance of health, he noticed the lack of a hospital in his village and nearby areas, and responded by constructing a modern polyclinic. This facility features operation theaters, treatment rooms, and a lab, providing essential healthcare services to the community. Addressing basic needs, Dr. Ajay funded the drilling of a borehole to ensure a reliable water supply for the village. To enhance connectivity, he used his network to bring internet services to the area, making the digital world accessible to everyone. Understanding the need for safety in a modernized village, he built a police station and provided housing for public servants. He even offered his own house to teachers and other public workers. Dr. Ajay outlined his forward-looking plans, including innovative ideas for using biogas in new ways. He's confident about the potential benefits and is excited about the possibilities. Looking back, Dr. Ajay highlighted the village's old toilets, which are still in use. However, he has made significant upgrades to modernize these facilities and improve hygiene. The changes in his village are truly impressive, and it's clear that Dr. Ajay's efforts are deserving of recognition. Interestingly, Dr. Ajay's vision extends beyond these immediate improvements. He has recently discussed a 5-year development plan that includes a new school, a police station, and a clinic. Excitingly, a new bank is also in the pipeline. This bank will allow local cocoa farmers to deposit their earnings conveniently, encouraging a culture of saving rather than spending. Reflecting on his journey, Dr. Ajay discussed how his early experiences shaped his success. He remembered a period when he was on the streets, which made him resilient and better prepared for formal employment. He also described how he managed his finances early on. He and his friends would pool their money together, with each person taking turns to manage the funds, and Dr. Ajay was always the last person to take the money. Dr. Ajay shared an inspiring story about how he began with a modest amount of money that he used to fund his trading ventures. He stressed that his current wealth is a direct result of that initial capital, which he has carefully managed and grown over the years. He said that the money he started with is the same that has sustained him to this day. Today, Dr. Ghanaian Ajay has amassed a significant fortune, earning millions and reaching billionaire status through his business ventures. Despite his vast wealth, Dr. Ajay remains deeply connected to his roots and is committed to giving back to his community. Instead of moving away from his village, he has chosen to adopt and lead its modernization. Dr. Ajay envisions his village equipped with modern facilities that enhance residents' quality of life. His comprehensive development plan includes infrastructure improvements, better educational facilities, healthcare services, and other essential amenities. By investing in these areas, he aims to transform his village into a thriving community that offers growth opportunities and a higher standard of living. A central aspect of Dr. Ajay's commitment is his decision to build his home in the village, making him an integral part of the community. His residence is not just a personal retreat, but a symbol of his dedication to his roots. It signifies his belief in his village's potential and his desire to lead by example, showing that great success can coexist with staying connected to one's origins. Dr. Ajay's plan to live in the village after retirement underscores his long-term commitment to the community. He envisions spending his later years in the place where he began, surrounded by the people and environment that shaped his early life. This decision reflects his values of humility, tradition, and community, highlighting his intention to continue contributing to the village's development even after his active business career ends. Through his actions, Dr. Ajay demonstrates that true success is measured not only by financial achievements, but also by the positive impact on one's community. His efforts to modernize his village and his choice to live there after retirement exemplify his profound dedication to his roots and his desire to ensure that his success benefits not just himself, but also the people and places that have been integral to his journey. But how is his village home? Dr. Kwabena Adje's mansion, located in a tranquil forest setting, is a striking example of how luxury can coexist with nature. This residence is distinguished by its opulent features and sophisticated design, offering a stark contrast to its serene surroundings. The mansion is designed with a keen eye for elegance and modern comfort. It boasts spacious rooms adorned with high-quality furnishings and stylish finishes, showcasing a blend of contemporary luxury and refined taste. The architectural design is crafted to harmonize with the natural environment, featuring large windows and open spaces that seamlessly connect the interior with the forest outside. This thoughtful integration allows for stunning, unobstructed views of the lush landscape, creating a living space that feels both expansive and connected to nature. Dr. Adje's home reflects a personal touch in its decor, combining high-end luxury with elements that emphasize a genuine appreciation for the natural world. The interior is not only a showcase of modern elegance, but also a testament to Dr. Adje's values and lifestyle choices. However, technically, it's not a castle. It's a modest mansion that has basic amenities. He does not want to equip it with the most modern facilities. Otherwise, there will be no point in living in the forest. What do you think? Should all billionaires live in places they were born as Kwabena Adje did? Isn't it fascinating to come back as a billionaire to the same small village and lush forest where you were born? In the comment section right below, share your thoughts on what you would do if you were Kwabena Adje. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We bring videos on Black Africa, its history, rich arts and culture, and things the world should know about. Thanks for watching. And until the next video, stay tuned.